Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Gina. I'm a newbie YouTuber from Cameroon. I am so excited to be doing my very second video on my channel, and like I promised last time, thank you by the way to everyone who watched my video. Welcome to all the new subscribers. I got a couple of new subscribers and that was really exciting for me. And also I want to really say a very big thank you to everybody who liked the videos, who shared, who subscribed. Thank you for all of your support. I think we're off to a very good start and it's so exciting. Now last week I said this week I was going to post a Q&A, and I gave the opportunity for people to send me their questions on social media. Guys, nobody wanted to know what my favorite color is or what I even do for a living. Everyone was just, who is the man in your life? Who are you dating? All questions were centered around love, and I'm like, okay, yeah. It was a lot. So I have just few questions apart from the relationship questions, which are, too many, and I'll answer them, and just one answer will be enough for most of the questions that came in regarding relationships for me. And then a few other questions. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be a two-part video. I'm going to answer your questions, and I am going to share with you what I think self-love is. And yeah, I think we can get right into the video. So first question, what is your dream vacation location in Cameroon? Okay, so my favorite vacation location, or let me say my dream vacation location, because it can't be my favorite when I'm not going there, that's QnA. Like, I've heard so much about it, and the reviews are really awesome. I really want to check it out and see what it's about. But I know there are still so many places I need to visit in Cameroon. I follow a couple of Cameroonian tourist pages or tour pages that are amazing. There's so much to exploit in this country, so hopefully I get to do that one day. Next question. Oof. About 15 people asked the same question. Who is your boyfriend? Who is the man in your life? Who are you dating currently? Are you single? Like, I'm just reading, like, I can't even read all of the questions. Yeah, but we're going to keep the answer short and simple. I will introduce you to the man in my life and the man that I'm dating when I meet him. You understand? Yeah. And I'll tell you who that person is when I finally meet him. Okay? Yeah. For now, there's not much to tell. Okay? Okay, the next question, and this one is, what is your nationality? I'm Cameroonian, dear. I'm from Cameroon, West Central Africa. Did they finally agree on whether Cameroon is West Africa or Central Africa, or are we both? Sorry, I haven't checked the geography or history books in a while, so I don't know. Please comment below if you know the answer to that. Okay, next question. Are you lesbian or bisexual? Because all the beautiful girls that I know, the very pretty girls, are usually lesbian or bisexual. Guy, I am straight. I'm straight. I am heterosexual. Okay? Yeah. Not all beautiful girls, but it's a compliment at least. That was a compliment. It means that I'm really pretty, and most of the pretty girls that he knows have that sexual orientation. Guy, I am straight. Okay? Yeah. So I think we're going to, stop the questions here. Some of them get really weird, and most of them are just surrounding, like, who are you dating? Who are you at? It's I think I've given the right answer to that question already. So let's jump into the second part of the video. So I said in part 2 I was going to be telling you what self-love is to me, and the very first thing that comes to mind for me when I hear self-love is self-knowledge. Know yourself. Okay, for me, self-love is about knowing oneself, knowing what your life's purpose is, knowing what you believe in or who you believe in, what you stand for, knowing what drives you, what is your life's purpose, what kind of life are you ultimately building for yourself, what are the things that have contributed to your current personality, why are you the way you are, why do you talk the way you talk, why do you walk the way you walk, why do you act the way you act, Why do certain things trigger you? What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What brings you peace? What brings you fulfillment? What brings you joy? What makes you feel loved? Know those things. I think it's really a really important start to the self-love journey. Don't only know your weaknesses, know your traumas, know your struggles, know your past, know your mistakes, know them intimately. And I'm going to tell you why, even though those things seem negative, you need to master them. It's because you need to make peace with them. Whatever you don't make peace with has a way of uh, coming back to haunt you, okay? And for the sake of your future mental health, you have to make peace with your past, no matter how painful, with your mistakes, no matter how painful they are. You have to forgive yourself. You have to learn to let them go. You have to embrace birthing a better version of yourself, a more healed version. You have to embrace healing your past. You can't run away from the pain always. I see people always, wanting to be distracted on their phones, wanting to be at the hottest events, wanting to, just do anything to escape themselves. You cannot expect to love yourself when you're always running away from yourself. You need to face yourself, and that means facing your darkness to your past, your flaws, and everything. You need to make peace with them. When you have a certain kind of disease that requires surgery, the disease is painful. Surgery is painful. After surgery is painful. And then you get the scar after your surgery, right? If someone looks at that scar and goes, ugh, she has a scar or he has a scar, you just look at them and smile because you're like, that's not even the painful part. I've been through the worst part. I've already faced surgery. I've faced the sickness or the disease that caused the surgery. I've faced the worst part. The scar is just, it's a testament of my survival. So you can't really use it against me. So when you know your weaknesses, no one can use them against you. When you know your past and you've made peace with it, you've forgiven yourself, you've moved forward, anybody who tries to use it to drag you in the mud is just wasting their time. So yeah. Third way to love yourself is to work on yourself. See, never give up on yourself. Discipline yourself to build the life that you want ultimately. To build to become the best version of yourself. Discipline yourself. And one important thing to know about yourself too, I forgot to mention this when I was talking about what the things to know about yourself, how to know yourself. You need to know the life that you want to build for yourself ultimately. You need to know the kind of person that you want to be. Do you want to be loving and kind and balanced and at peace? Do you want a life full of drama? Ask yourself those questions and work towards building a life that feels like home to you, a life that feels good for you, a life that's healthy in your body, healthy in your environment, the kind of people that you associate with. Discipline yourself to do things that are good for you. Most of those things are not fun in the beginning, I'll tell you that right now. Most of the things that are really good for you in the long run are not fun in the beginning. You just need to, nudge yourself, keep challenging yourself to do better, okay? To do better by yourself, to do right by you, right? And to do right by others also. So challenge yourself to be a better version of yourself and keep working on it. Never give up on yourself, no matter how many times you fall, no matter how many times you fail, no matter how many times you try and you're not still able to, consistently move forward the way you would like. Keep rising up and striving to be a better version of yourself. Just keep doing your thing over and over again. If you see that it's maybe another method that will work for you, go for that. Just whatever you do, don't stop working on yourself. Don't stop working on yourself. Which also brings me to take care of yourself, your body, your health, like your environment. I don't think if, let's say, Beyonce, your favorite celebrity, or someone you respect a lot, someone that you are a serious fan of, if that person gives you their belongings to look after, I don't think you're going to destroy those. I think you're going to be like the best caretaker of those things. But God gave you your body and the few things that you have, like maybe the few clothes that you have, the few, like, treasure those. God is greater than all of those people. God put you on this planet and gave you all that you have as assets, physically, spiritually. Take care of those, nourish your body. You would never poison somebody that you love, would you? don't do that to yourself either. You would never want to physically harm someone that you love. Don't do that to yourself. Sometimes our lifestyles, when it comes to diet and the way we take care of our bodies and our health, it can be pretty toxic sometimes. And honestly, it's a struggle for me. All of these things I'm sharing with you, I've by no means had a handle on them, but I'm working on them, to be very honest with you. I'm seriously working on loving myself better. And the next point on my list would be to make love your perspective and detach from expectations. You understand? Yeah. How can you do this? You can do this by you can do this by learning to be there for yourself. You know what? Be your own support. Be able to confide in your own self. Speak to yourself with respect if that's what you expect of others. You understand? Speak to others with respect too, if that's what they expect of you. Set healthy boundaries. It's an act of self-love. That's a perspective of love, setting healthy boundaries. You know what? Because if you can make people know who you are, what you want, what you stand for, and what you don't in the beginning, it prevents you and these people from forcing a relationship that will not work. One, if they don't, if they don't subscribe to what you're about, or from disrespecting your boundaries and constantly hurting you until there's nothing but hate and resentment. So you'll be loving yourself and loving others if you put the adequate boundaries. Also, never take things personally. That's one of the ways to have a perspective of love. You understand? Know that people are going through different things. Sometimes they're not treating you, sometimes they're not treating you terribly because it's you. Sometimes they're just, someone that's dealing with a lot, someone who has a lot of insecurities that they're still trying to cope with. That there's a lot going on in somebody's life, and sometimes it's not always about you. But if you feel like it's about you, take the necessary measures to stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself, have the gentle conversations where necessary, and have the embargo conversations where necessary. Call somebody out when you need to. Stand up for yourself. You're subconsciously telling yourself that you're worth fighting for and standing up for in the most respectful and honest way possible. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself, even against yourself, against your negative self-talk, against your negative thinking and negative patterns. One other important thing to know about yourself is your patterns. Master your patterns and see how to break out of those that are harmful. So I'm not really sure that I coordinated my points correctly, but I think we're going to end up with a self-love for now. Thank you for watching my video. Share with me in the comment section, please, what does self-love mean to you? These are points that, these are things for me. This is what self-love involves, but it's not limited to the things that I've mentioned. So feel free to mention in the comment section what self-love is to you. Thank you for watching my video. Welcome to new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Follow me on all my social media handles. They'll be somewhere here. I don't know. I'm still getting used to YouTube. And see you in my next video. I love you all. Happy Valentine's Month. Happy Black History Month.